So we are going to find the value of the hypotenuse. We've been asked to find the value of the hypotenuse. Now before we can do anything else, we need to identify the formula that needs to be used to solve the problem, right? I mean, if you see a question that says find the value of the hypotenuse, or C, and you see this little letter C here, and then you're given a right-angled triangle and a length of 8 centimeters there and 6 centimeters there, how are you going to find out what C is? You need to know the formula to use. The formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now there's a few ways to write this. You can write it with the a squared and the b squared first. I like to write it with the c squared first. Alright? I hope we don't run out of room there. After you've done that, I'm just going to get us to tick that off. We've identified and we've written down the formula. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to label the triangle. So you can see over here I've got a c squared. That's my unknown. That's the longest side in the triangle. Okay, the longest side is always opposite the right angle. And the longest side is the hypotenuse there. Alright, the other two sides, A and B, they're interchangeable. So I can make this one A, or I can make it B, and vice versa. So I'm going to make A 8 and B 6. Alright, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to tick off that instruction. Alright, so we've labelled our triangles. Number 3, we need to substitute the values into the formula. I don't know what the C is. Okay, so I'm going to leave the C as a C. But the A is an 8. So instead of writing A, I'm going to write 8. And the B is a 6. Excellent, so we'll give that a tick. Evaluate one side, so I'm going to evaluate the side that I can, which is 8 times 8 is 64 plus 36 is going to be 100. Okay, c squared equals 100. So give that a tick.
So we've got c squared equals 100, but you'll notice if we have a look at the triangle, we've been asked to find c, not c squared. So
now what we need to do is need to take the square root of both sides. We need to take the square root of both sides because the opposite of square of something is the square root. Okay, because the square root and the squared are opposites and they will cancel out. So square root squared cancel out and we get c equals, and the square root of 100, we use our calculator and we can find the square root, shift square root of 100 equals 10. So we go down here and we have 10. Right, so we've taken the square root of both sides and we've written our final answer. But one thing we haven't looked at is correct units or any decimal places. Now the answer is a whole number, so we don't need any decimal places, but correct units are important. We can see that we're given two lengths, 8 centimeters and 6 centimeters, and so the answer is going to be in centimeters. Alright, so let's write centimeters there, and you're done. Well done. Find one similar to this and have a go at it in your textbook. All the best.